out more about the Formica Wild Animal Farm, all you have to do is write to them. HC2, Box 2407, Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, 18229. Or you can give them a call, 717-325-4649. Tell them that you saw them right here on Coffee Break, and they'll take you around and show you all of the wonderful animals. And now joining us, we have Dave Formica, the owner of this wonderful animal farm. Dave, thank you for letting us come in and share all these animals with you for the day. Why don't we start out by explaining a little bit how this animal farm all got its start?
Well, it actually got to start with our love for animals, and my wife wanting a bear, and so we took steps to qualify, which is required by the Pennsylvania Game Commission and the Department of Agriculture under the Animal Welfare Act. And from there, we first acquired the bear when he was a cub, and only several pounds and several weeks old. And then from there, it just grew, and we try to get a little bit each year. Something for the people to see, something new. We try to bring them in.
Is it tough to get through? Now you said the Game Commission. I mean, you must go through a lot of paperwork just to have this facility.
Oh yeah, they have strict guidelines that you have to follow, and it's it's reasonable. I mean, it's for the animals' welfare, and to see, especially the Department of Agriculture too, to see that the animals are well treated, well fed, well cared for, and the guidelines are there for a reason, and there is a lot of paperwork.
Okay, let's start out by talking about this fella. Now, he
is
beautiful. Oh, this is a girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to
right.
offend her.
No way to tell.
Okay, what's her name?
This is Oakum, short for Oakum-Gotchi. It's a Cheyenne Indian word. Well, actually, it was a Cheyenne Indian chief of the 1860s. It meant little wolf, so we thought the name was appropriate. So, we know it's hard to pronounce, Oakum-Gotchi, but that's why we shortened it Oakum.
Oakum, very pretty. So everyone will see Oakum and think of Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Is she as friendly as the wolf
was? Yeah. For me, she's one of my favorite.
But now, if I reached in to pet her, what would she do?
She'll grab you with her mouth, like she does me here, and you never know. So better safe than sorry.
So I won't pet her then. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
Is it tough to acquire a wolf, and does she howl at the moon?
Well, she does howl, yeah, and she does howl at the moon. When there's a full moon and stuff, which affects a lot of the animals' traits and stuff, whether it be deer or bear. But she does howl, and if a siren goes by that maybe you or I can't hear, and it's high pitched, she'll howl at something like that. And then, of course, certain times of the year, she'll howl more than others, too.
How old is she?
She's just 4 years old. She just turned 4.
And what is her lifespan?
Well, her lifespan is that of a normal canine. In captivity, she could live 15, 20 years.
Now, I noticed that Garfield, the bobcat, was just a meat eater. Is she a meat eater as well?
Well, no, we don't feed her anything raw, for the simple fact that I don't want her overly aggressive, and with raw meat and stuff, it'll do that. So she gets 2 or 3 types of pellets, and she basically gets 4 food groups, just like all the animals do. She gets cheeses, she gets fruits, she gets pellets, and she'll get some canned stuff, and she gets some treats once in a while, too. Some of our leftover roasts and stuff like that, Doesn't happen too often, but she gets some of it.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, the
right,
holidays, they get fed well, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't we walk over to this cage? I think this is probably my favorite animal, although I hate to pick a favorite because they all are fun.
Well, everybody has favorites.
But this is a Nittany lion.
Well, this is a mountain lion.
Okay.
His name is Nittany, but he's an American cat, and they have over 100 names in Indian, English, and Spanish. Some of the common American names are puma, catamount, American cat, mountain lion, and panther.
So this mountain lion is the same as a puma?
Oh yeah, a puma, cougar, mountain lion, American cat.
They're all the same.
They're all the same, just different names.
Okay, I always thought that there must be something different about them.
Well, their cousins in Florida are slightly smaller and on the endangered species list.
Ah. But now, is this animal still found in the mountains of Pennsylvania?
Well, I've heard of reports that people have sighted them in Pennsylvania, but I'm from Missouri. You have to show me, And there really haven't been any in Pennsylvania since the 1700s. Now I know one was killed in 1964 during hunting season, but they believe it was from an escape from a roadside menagerie or a traveling menagerie.
Ah, okay. She's beautiful. How tame is this animal?
Well, she tolerates me. Well, he tolerates me.
Okay.
Only because I give him his shots and stuff like that. And but as far as petting and stuff like that, the girls can do it. You know, Michelle and my other daughter, my wife.
Because they don't give him the shots.
Right, right. And he has more of an attraction for women, not just because he's a male species, he's a male of the species, but he tends to favor women more.
Now, if I walk down here and get down to his level, hey, fella, how you doing?
I see he's watching me.
Because he thinks, he's going to give me a shot. How you doing today? What does he eat? A little bit of everything?
What do you mean?
What does he eat?
Oh, he's strictly a carnivore. He's strictly meat.
Oh, okay.
We feed him venison, chicken, liver. In the summertime, he gets store-bought, chicken, liver, and some other meats. In the wintertime, we'll supply him with roadkills. The Game Commission will supply me with some, and I'll find some, and neighbors will call me and stuff like that. But he's strictly a carnivore.
How much does he weigh, do you know?
Well, they can reach up to 200 pounds and 7.5 to 9 feet in length. He's approximately in the area of 150, 175 now.
And it's interesting when you look at his cage, because he's got, well, all of the animals, I think, that I've seen so far have their little coop in the back where they can climb up on top, but he has this extra shelf. Are there certain specifications that you have to go through?
Yeah, these are all Game Commission, not design, but they're all Game Commission specifications for the cage, and they're designed to give the animal the maximum exercise within that cage. Their height, the width, and the length of the cage is all their prescribed dimensions, and the shelf there is for his exercise. He'll go from the floor, as you see, to the roof, and to the shelf, and vice versa.
Back and
yeah,
forth.
back again.
Okay, well, let's keep walking, because there's still more to be seen. If we can get our microphones to move along with us. Over here, well, this fella's ready for us. He wants us to come visit. He's a goat, right?
Yeah, he's a Nubian goat.
What's a Nubian goat?
Well, they're found in the country of Africa, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of natives will herd these type of animals and breed them as normal livestock. And this is Chad, and this is Cookie.
Hi, Chad. Hi, Cookie. And who's the little fella down here?
Down here, this is Milkshake. This is a little miniature goat.
Milkshake, come on up here so we can get a closer look at you. Come on. This one has horns.
Yeah, both the male and the female species of the goat have the horns. The Nubians would get them too, but they have been altered so that they don't breed, and naturally he won't get his horns.
Oh, okay. Look at them. They all want that little piece of an apple you have.
Yeah, they all like their treats. They'll eat once a day, all day.
Once a day, but all day. That's a riot. Wonderful. All right, and finally we have some deer over here.
Yeah, these are some more deer. This is a second pen of deer we have. These are the younger deer. This is Stymie.
Hi, Stymie.
And this is Nikki. And over here is Sugar.
Now, are they friendly enough that we could go in there? Or might they get a little irritable?
We could go in, but we're getting along towards the rut of the buck, so we'll just keep an eye on him.
Now, what does that mean, the rut?
That's their breeding season. When they breed with the doe, the buck's testosterone level increases. When the doe's estrogen level increases and they become overly aggressive. They're without a doubt the most dangerous animals we have in here.
They're more dangerous than that mountain lion?
Yeah. The bigger deer in there, that's the largest in Pennsylvania as far as I'm concerned, he's got me several times, but they're the most dangerous. It's because of that rutting season. They're very unpredictable and they're very aggressive, and they'll go out of their way to get you.
Now, since I know we're running a little short on time, we'll just grab this stuff, and maybe we won't go all the way inside. Now, these are some antlers.
Yeah.
And we'll show them so everyone at home can see them.
Okay,
these are huge.
These are from alfalfa this year. The other large deer in the pen there.
Is that the one you said is the largest that you know of in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, until somebody shows me otherwise. And I'm sure there may be some in the wild.
Well, let's see how many points here. Does this count as a point?
Well, this was broken, so this was a point at one time. So there was 3 on that tine.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 1/2.
10. And this is 2 here. This one was broken. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
And this is a little nubby here, so that's almost one.
Well, this was broken too, but if you can get a ring on them, they consider them a point. But you can see how large and heavy the rack is and how thick it is too. So this has to do with their diet. basically. The greatest growth period for the white-tailed deer is between the ages of 3 and 5. But they say in Pennsylvania, 67% of all the white-tailed do not reach the age of 3 because of auto accidents, hunting, pressure, predation, sickness, and stuff like that. But this has to do with what they eat.
Terrific. Well, stick around because now we're going to look at the biggest animal they have here at the Formica Wild Animal Farm, a bear, a black bear too, so don't go away.